Hey everyone, it's Grampy again. I'm back here in front of the chateau where I usually am when I start these videos, just because I wasted so much of my life building that darn thing and I have to show it in all my videos. But anyway, I'm here to do another little showcase video to show a little project I've been working on. Let me figure out how to get that off. There we go. Little project I've been working on, and it's in the nether. So let's go through the portal. And this came from again, some of the Hermitcraft guys. You know, Impulse SV built a ghast catching machine. He did a tutorial on it quite a while ago, but he built it on the Hermitcraft server a while back. And then him and Exumavoid, if you watch Hermitcraft, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, but him and Exumavoid caught a ghast and hung him up in their nether hub area, and it was just the coolest thing. They have a ghast that's just constantly hanging it like a chandelier in their nether hub, and it's really cool. So I did the same thing. I built Impulse's ghast catcher. I got to tell you, I've had more trouble getting it to work. I've built it before in like single player worlds, and it worked great, but for some reason I have trouble catching them in the minecarts here. Don't know what I'm doing wrong or if it's a server issue, but anyway, here's the entrance to the Ghast Farm. I'm again in the nether area. If you're coming up to the chateau entrance or the Guardian Farm, or the I'm doing this for the people that play on this server, or the Pigman XP Gold Farm. The Ghast Farm entrance is right here, and I built this little entrance to it. We got a lot of pigmen here, but I built this ghast here. That's kind of the entrance to the Ghast Farm. But now, as you can see, I have Bernie the Ghast. I named him Bernie. I tried to name him the Donald, but just because he cries and whines all the time. But I settled for Bernie because I'll explain a little later. I had a hard time getting him name tagged. I don't know what was going on, but it was I lost 3 ghasts because I would name tag them, and then it would stick. The name would be, you know, assigned. But then later on, it was like all of a sudden the name tag showed up again in my inventory, and the name tag was gone from the ghast, and he disappeared. That happened a couple of times. This is kind of strange. See how when I look down, he disappears. I don't know what that is, but I put a little viewing area. This was quite a project. I had to build quite an infrastructure to get him over here. This stuff, if you put a transparent block that's like 3 blocks high right in the center of where the ghast is, he doesn't see you, so he doesn't shoot at you. Now the last person that he sees when he's mad and targeting, he will typically follow, you know, even though he can't see you, and this is in the middle. And by the way, that's what I've got up there in Bernie's oh gosh, my inventory is a mess, but I don't have anything that I want. I was gonna, I'll just use wood. I'll use iron. I just want to show you that I don't know if you can see it or not, but inside of him you can see I put a glass. Oh, he's still got one. Oh no, this is his cage. So I just built a little cage for him. Let me see if I can. So you can see he's in this minecart, and I just built a slab here with iron bars around it, and got that minecart right in there. You can see I had the track come up here, deposit him there. But this glass block, right, oh, there is one bit of iron. I guess that's okay because you can't see it, but all you need is one block right in the center of him. So you can see it's 3 blocks above where he's standing, and he can't see you at all with that. I thought that was pretty cool. Impulse kind of figured that out. And Isn't that weird how it kind of, he just disappears when you look? That kind of scares me. You can see, kind of weird. Anyway, that's it. Bernie the Ghast. He's a permanent fixture now here, I hope, because I don't know if you saw, but he is name tagged, and it looks like the name tag is going to stick. I have several more in my inventory, but he did get a. That is just freaky how he disappears. Scares me. But the only thing that's disappointing is that he, the last person he saw before he became, unable to see anyone was me. And so when that happens, even though he doesn't get aggroed at you, he would still follow me, and that made it really cool. So as I'd move around the room, he would turn and look and follow my movement, but he would never shoot because he's got that glass block. But when I left the Nether and went to the overworld and then came back, he wasn't looking at me anymore. So he's facing this direction for all eternity, and that's just the way it is. But that's good enough, right? So isn't this cool? A ghast up here. It took me so long to do this because my gas catcher quit working, and then when I finally did catch one, I lost him like I described. Let me go down and show you what I've got real quickly. This video might take longer than I hoped, but so you can see this is the tunnel down to the Ghast Farm, and I dug it out like this, 5 by 5, and then put the track and the iron bars all the way down. And digging that tunnel and putting those bars were quite a bit of work. Burning up in the lava as I went, but it's quite a ways down here. So here we are. Here's the end. And so the gas catcher is up on the roof, and he's shot a little bit. So yeah, when I caught him in here, he did get mad and shoot me. I guess that's when he saw me. But anyway, catching him in minecarts is kind of a pain. It helps to go up on a block, and then. But when he spawns in here, I don't know why, if he's not on his minecart and he shifts just a little bit, this bar doesn't work and he still sees you, so he shoots at you until you get him centered on that minecart. But here's the gas catcher. It's up on the roof, and I used the trick to get up there with the minecart elevator that takes you through the bedrock. You take just a little bit of damage. There is a way to punch a hole in the Nether now. Some madman figured out how to do it. I have no idea. You have to. I did one at the pigman farm, but I haven't done it here yet. I probably will now. And then I have this minecart elevator that takes you up to almost the build limit up here, so that when you're up here, you get as good a spawn rates as you can, because we're too high above the I need to replace the rest of this with glass, but that's just a little minecart elevator system on a collection device, because you get a lot of gold. Because here's the way this works. Looks like letter short is on. He may be in the Nether, so I may not get spawns, but you can see when pigmen spawn up here, they just fall through the floor. I've got a shifting floor design. If you haven't seen this farm, Impulse built it, so that's all it is impulses, so you can watch that. But this is a shifting floor, you can see, so don't I've got this sign here to warn people, don't walk on it or you'll die. You can stand up here, you can see it shifts, and the pigment will fall through, which keeps the spawning platform. That is the spawning platform for the ghasts. And then there's another you can see a tripwire that whenever a ghast spawns, it hits that tripwire hook, and these pistons extend and push him into the portal. And when they spawn through the portal, they come out over in the overworld. So you can see I've got one more. I had two when I came out here, and I've got him caught. You can see that name tag is sticking. His name's Bernie. You can see Bernie, if you can read that. But you can see he's on his mine cart, and I've got him kind of trapped over here waiting for another opportunity. You know, I wanted to, I'm not sure what that is, but let's just replace that. So let's go over here and look at the, I'll show you how this works real quickly. Oh, I see there was a oh, I must have had a spawn when I was climbing up the I haven't been there since the only time I was there where something could spawn was when we just came up the minecart elevator. So something must have spawned, and you can see it's really hard to catch them when they spawn in. You know, this has just got a little trip, so this has got a tripwire right. Let me get that. It's got a tripwire right here, and when they spawn, I've got them so they can spawn on either side of the portal. I've tried so many different things. These trap doors, when pigmen spawn through, they'll just walk off to their death and keep from cluttering up things and blocking the minecart. But anyway, that tripwire gets triggered, and it just triggers this dispenser to click to shoot out a shoot out a minecart. You can see it just works like that. And then, you know, my original design, the way Impulse built it, it just went one, you know, as soon as the minecart was dispensed, it picked up the ghast and off he went. But for some reason it is really difficult to get him in that cart. So I found that if I just put it so that it bounces back and forth underneath him, it'll pick him up. That's how I caught these two anyway. And then I have to come out here and replace this block with a powered rail real quick before, you know, and then off he can go. And then this side just does the same thing. So that's how it works. Catch them in these catch them in the mine carts, and then transport them back into the nether and take them where you want. I'm thinking about taking this Bernie and taking him to the original hometown area and hanging him up in the middle of that area where everyone can see him, because frankly nobody comes to this Ghast Farm. I originally built it because I wanted you see, he's not tracking me either, so he never did get aggroed at me. Or, oh, I guess he could have, and then going back and forth through the dimensions, I guess, changes it. But you know, I originally built this because I just wanted to get a lot of gas tiers for my potion brewing, so I could brew regeneration potions. And I have a constant lack of gas tiers, so at least this, you know, if I get tired of moving them around and trying to put them places, I can I'll just kill them and get gas tiers from them. But anyway, that's how it works, guys. And and what? I don't know what. That's how it works, and nothing, I guess. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And for anyone that's playing on the server, come take a look at Bernie. But when you walk in there, don't panic and shoot him with your bow and arrow, please. Thanks, guys. See you next time.